Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where I'm going to be doing a makeup inventory. So I did this the first time last year and I just became so aware of the makeup that I have and how some of them are just out of control. So by recording how much I have of everything literally makes my life kind of like, I don't know, I like knowing the things that are like in my collection. So I'm gonna compare it with last year, which is 2021. Some of the things here I just like really want to work on because I feel like they are too many for things that I don't use, and some things I'm just like, I don't know how to feel about it. But let's start with the face product and then we'll move to the eyes, and then lastly we'll end with the lips. So let's compare from last year to this year. Primers, I have the same number, which I am upset about that because I don't use primers anymore. I used to, when I started wearing makeup, I would always use a primer, but now I never wear it. I just don't really like to use primers, and like the primers that I have are usually like mattifying or like blurring, and I don't want to do that anymore. I just don't care. So I really want to work on it. I mean, I could throw them away, but like I don't like throwing away makeup unless it's unusable. But I really want to work on my primers. I want to get it down to at least only one, which is going to be difficult because all of the three that I have are basically like unused and they look brand new. I could literally take it to Sephora and sell it, and no one will know it was used before. So yeah, I would hope that by by next year I have at least gone down one, or I'm at least working on one, because I don't remember the last time I used a primer. It will be like a year or two that I use a primer. I don't use it at all. So I really want to work on that, get it down to a one. Like that's my hope and dreams. Next up is foundation, which grew from last year. Last year I had only 12 foundation. This year I have 15. Why do I have 15 foundations? And I can guarantee you I like one of them from the 15. I don't know what to do. I love trying new foundations. I enjoy like getting to kind of like know all the foundation that are out there, and I also like I'm trying to find my perfect foundation. I don't have the perfect foundation. I have favorite, but at the same time I feel like I can't find the perfect one, and that's why I'm trying new foundations all the time. I finished one foundation this year, which was the Fenty foundation. Like I don't think I will ever be the kind of person that has like one foundation or two foundation. I don't want to be that person. I'm not a minimalist, is that what they say? But I don't want to be that. I don't want to have like at least one foundation in my collection. That's not my journey. Enjoy having a big collection because at different times I want to use different foundation, but 15 is a lot, especially since I don't like all of them. Like I would like to, at least if I have 15 foundation, at least like 5 of them, 10. I'll be happy with 10. Like I would like to have, if I have a big collection, I like all of the foundations. All of the foundations are my favorite, but with the 15 that I have, like I could count on one hand the number of foundations that I like. Really want to get it down, at least get rid of the foundation that I don't like. Let's move on to the next thing, which was concealer. So last year I had 3 concealers and 1 corrector, which I'm okay with that, and now I have 4 concealers and 1 corrector. 4 concealers is, I don't think it's bad. My collection is old. They're all like years and years old. Like some of them I have for like 3 or 4 years and I still use them. It's only on my face. Nothing is happening on my face, so I'm happy to use them. I'm not using it on anyone else. 4 concealers. Do I like all of them? No, I like only one of them. Another thing that I wanna like work on, at least have, if I have four of them I like. If I have 4 concealers that I don't like, why have 4 concealers? You know what I mean? Like Like the one character, I'm okay with that. Like I'm happy that I didn't buy another one because I feel like one character is more than enough. Like again, I want to find my favorite like base product. I don't have my favorite base product. Like how do people do that? I want to do that. I want to find my perfect foundation. I want to find my perfect concealers or concealer, and I have to try some to get to that point. So I can't help it. Next up, let's talk about powders. So powders, I have loose and pressed powders. Loose powders, I really want to get out of my life. I don't wear loose powders anymore because they're annoying. Should have thought about it before I bought so many. So this year, I have the same number, which was 3 loose powders. I really want to work on my loose powders because I don't like them and I feel like they're annoying and just like too much work to set my face. So I want to kind of like either have only one or none, but I think it's gonna be difficult because all of my loose powders is, as you can imagine, I don't use much of loose powder because I need only a little bit. You only need a little bit to set your foundation or set your face when you use a loose powder. So I know it will take a while, but I really want to work on it and I want to cut it down to at least one. Like I don't want to have my perfect loose powder. As long as it doesn't give me flashback, I'm okay with that. This category is not my favorite and I want to work on it. So let's move on to the pressed powders. I have 3. Last year I only had 2. Yes, last year I had 2. This year I had 3. I bought the Charlotte Tilbury powder, which I have been using since I bought it. I haven't used any of my pressed powders other than the Charlotte Tilbury one because it is my favorite. It looks so good. I love how it looks. It just makes me feel good and it's so much easier to use than loose powders. Loose powders are annoying. I don't like them. Let's talk about face palettes. So face palettes I did for like products that have more than one product, more than one category in that palette. So either blush and highlighters, blush and bronzers, you know. Like I also kind of like counted the glam face palettes from Natasha Denona and the face palettes, and I have 4. And last year I had 3. So I bought the glam face palette from Natasha Denona, which made it 4. Face palette as well. I don't use face palette other than Natasha Denona. I'm wearing it today. I think the rest of my face palettes could be gone. Like I want to get rid of them. I don't use them at all. They're so dusty. Like every time I take them out, I'm gonna use it today and I never do, and they're dusty. No one is touching them. I'm not touching them, so it's bad for my face palette. Help them. Let's move on to the bronzers. Okay, so I also cream and powder bronzers. So my powder bronzers are the same, I think. Let me check. Last year I had 2 powder bronzers. This year I only have 1, which I'm happy about. I really like. This is the part that I really like. Only 1, which is more than enough, and the only one that I have I don't even like. So I'm gonna be working on that, and I use it every time I do my makeup. I didn't use it today, I don't think. I forgot, but like I use it every time I do my makeup, and I want to get rid of it because I really don't like the formula. But having 1 bronzer is more than enough, and I'm really happy with that number. And I hope by next year I don't have another one. The problem with my bronzer comes in the cream. So last year I had 2 cream bronzers. This year I have 3, which that's not good. I don't think it's good, especially since cream products expire faster than powder products. So by the time I really use them, they'll be like more than expired. And I don't think I will stop buying cream bronzers. Every time I see a new one, I'm just like, add to wish list. And I would like to buy them one day. But I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just like, I don't mind it because I like all of them and I use all of them. So I'm happy with that number. I'm happy, I'm fine. I'm using them. They make me happy. So who cares? Who cares? Next up is blush. Blush is a problem. So last year, I don't think I had any cream blushes last year. So I only had like 5 blushes last year. This year I have 5 powder and 3 cream. Like I went from not having any cream products and the blush to having 3. Again, another thing that I really like love cream bronzers and blushes at the moment. I use the cream blush today. I use it every time I do my makeup. I love how cream blushes look on me, and they look nice. Like, I'm sorry, but every brand is coming out with a cream blush. I'm not that powerful and I can't help myself. I want to buy all of them and I want to try all of them, and like all of the cream blushes that I have in my collection I really love. So it's fine. It's only makeup. It's fine. Next up is highlighters. I don't think I should have that many. I really don't like it. So last year I had 4 highlighting palettes. This year I have 5. Again, that's a horrible number. Why do I have 5 palettes of highlighter? And also I had 2 cream highlighters last year, same number this year as well, and 1 loose highlighter. I didn't count that loose highlighter last year, but I had it from last year, and also 8 powder. So I don't think I bought any new highlighter other than the Huda Beauty palette. That's the only new highlighter in my collection, so the number is basically the same as last year, but I kind of like separated them this year by like having cream and loose and like single highlighters. I don't think I should have 5 palettes of highlighter, especially since I can't use all of them sometimes. But like only the Huda Beauty, I can use all of them. That's the only thing that I like about the Huda Beauty palette. Like I can use all of the highlighter shades and they look nice on me. But as for the rest, I mean, we all bought so many highlighters when highlighters was like everyone's favorite, and now we have like 20 highlighters and we only use 1. I'm talking about myself here. I don't think I should have that many, especially when, if I'm being completely honest, they are all in the same shade. There's no difference between them. If you swatch all of my highlighters, they will all look the same, and I just feel like having this amount of highlighters is unnecessary, and I really disappointed with myself. Am I gonna buy more highlighters? Probably. I can't help it. I love highlighters. Next up is setting spray, which decreased from last year. Last year I had 7 and this year I have 5. Yay me. And I'm working on another one at the moment, so if I finish that I'll have less. I'll only have like 4. I'll do a makeup collection soon. I'm gonna film one, but I don't know when, but I'll film it soon. And the rest of my setting spray, I have 2 mattifying, 1 like long wearing setting spray and MAC Fix Plus. So I think I should only have like 1 mattifying and then long wearing and like a setting spray that kind of like makes your face look better. I feel like I should only have 3, and I'm gonna be working on it. Like if I finish the one I'm working on at the moment, next year I will add another one in my project plan and try to get rid of that so that I don't have 5 setting spray, especially since I don't use all of them. Next up, we'll be moving to the eyes category, which is, as you can imagine, the eyeshadow is going to be a huge number. I buy a lot of eyeshadows and I will continue to buy a lot of eyeshadows because they're my favorite. So let's compare the eyeshadow palettes from last year. I had 26. This year I have 32. I bought too many eyeshadow palettes this year. Again, another place in my makeup collection that I will continue to buy and never stop, because I love eyeshadow palettes. It just brings me so much happiness, and I will continue to buy eyeshadow palettes, and I feel like for the rest of my life eyeshadow palettes would be something that I always will have like a lot of, unless I stop wearing makeup one day. I don't know. I think I will always have a huge number of eyeshadow palettes and I'm okay with that. I just want to work on being okay with getting rid of things, because I find it very difficult to get rid of things. And like, I can guarantee you, the 32 eyeshadow palettes that I have, I don't love all of them. Like, I could get rid of some and be happy, but I feel like getting rid of something, I'm just like, I don't know, it makes me feel uncomfortable and I don't like it. Yeah, I don't use all of them. Like, some of them I just really don't like and I haven't worn for years and years and years, but I don't know what to do. I don't like getting rid of makeup. I don't like it. So let's move on to the next thing, which was mascara. So last year I had 5, this year I have 4, which is, I'm okay with that. I feel like I should only have 1 mascara, but you get to finish them. It's the only thing that you finish in a year easily, so I'm okay with that. It doesn't matter. Next up is single eyeshadow, which, why do I have single eyeshadows? I don't wear that. Last year I had 7, this year I had 5, because I got rid of some which were unusable. They were literally just like a solid product that doesn't do anything, so I got rid of them. That's the only time I get rid of makeup, when it's unusable. Like, I cannot use it at all, I'll get rid of it. Other than that, I'll keep it till the day I die. So next up is eye primer, which is the same as last year. I have 1 eyeshadow primer and 1 glitter primer, so I'm okay with that. Eyebrow products, so I have 2 pencils and 1 gel, same thing as last year. I'm okay with that, it's fine, it's an eyebrow product, it doesn't matter. But let's move on to the next part, which is eyeliners. Eyeliners I had last year 10, this year I have 6. I don't need to have this many because I rarely use them, and when I do, I always use the Maybelline, which is the purple and the burgundy, so why do I have that many? Let's move on to the last category, lips, which is, it's a lot. So lip liners, last year I had only 9, this year I have 13. Hello. 13 lip liners, and I'm wearing one of the lip liners today, which is the Huda Beauty one. I really love them. I really love them. Like, if I finish them, I'll rebuy it again. But 13, I could work on that. I could work on it and get rid of some. I could work on my lip liners because I have a few that are like Barbie pink. I'm not gonna be wearing a Barbie pink lipstick anytime soon at all. I want to get rid of them, but I cannot. So I will try to kind of like work on finishing them, which will take a while, because every time I wear a pink lipstick I feel ugly and I don't like feeling that. So next up is liquid lipstick. So I had 24, this year I have 21. Basically it's because I got rid of some which were like so dried out. They were a clump of lipsticks, so I got rid of them. I don't wear liquid lipstick anymore. I also don't wear anything other than the Huda Beauty lip liner. So I don't know, guys, I don't know what to do with my collection. I mean, I love it, so why do I feel bad? I don't know, if you just feel like the part in my head that says I'm never gonna wear it is the one that makes me feel bad that I have this many. Like, other than that, I feel good with my makeup collection. It's not that big, but I still feel guilty for some reason. Next up is lipstick. So last year I had 32, this year I have 31. So only 1 less lipstick I have. Again, I'm not wearing any other lipstick other than the Huda Beauty lip liner, so I'm sure most of them are more than expired. Lip gloss, I had 5 last year, this year I have also 5. So another thing that I don't use as much anymore. So that is my makeup inventory. Final thoughts. Some things I really want to work on, like my primer. I really want to get rid of that. Like, I just feel like I don't need 3 primers. There are also parts that I'm just like, I'm okay with that number, it's fine, I'm wearing it, I'm happy with this collection. Like, my makeup makes me happy, and I don't think I should get rid of it because it's weird or it's because it's too many. Like, I feel like the only reason I want to get rid of some is because I know I will never finish them. That's why I want to get rid of them. But at the same time, like, as I mentioned, like, I feel like I have a difficult time getting rid of things. So like, I feel much better knowing that I used a product, so I didn't waste my money, and that way I get rid of it. I really want to work on like finishing a lot more of my makeup collection. I really want to work on just kind of like identifying in my makeup collection the things that I like, the things that I don't like, the things that I want to kind of like build on. Like for example, my foundation, I really feel like I have 15 foundations and I don't like not even half of them. Like I really want to work on that. Today's video was a pretty long one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's my makeup, I like it, I love it, I spent money on it, and it makes me happy. What else can I say? It really makes me happy. I mean, I have a beauty channel on YouTube, so yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. What is this? Bye.